Hey everybody, it's Jason with Rotoboss. This video we're going to go over the proper placement of your rotary in your laser machine. Now, the placement of the rotary, positioning wise, basically boils down to the motor would be on your left hand side no matter what rotary or laser you have. I'm using the Nova 24 as an example, but placing your rotary in the machine just like so. What I do is I line this back piece up here parallel to this bar. When you set it in there on the blades, the way the blades cups are designed, or the feet, it's going to grip the blades, so it's kind of hard to have it off. When you could have it off by a tooth one way or the other, but anything other than that, it's going to be pretty hard. But typically with this, for this machine, it was set up to sit in specific slots, and that's where it sits, lined up every time. Don't have to worry about it much. Just slide it up to the edge, make sure it's parallel, and you're good to go. Now in your bigger machines with the Rotoboss Junior, the Rotoboss, still the same setup. Motor's always going to be on the left hand side. Slave wheel's always going to be on the right hand side. On this, it doesn't really matter where you put it on the bed. I just do it this way because it's closest to the edge, and I can use a quick reference right here to make sure that the rotary is square. I don't have to do any pinpoints on the heel plate of the clamp, and I don't have to worry about the bar. When you initially set it up, you probably want to check it just to make sure, but generally speaking, with it like this, because this is all square, provided the bed's square, this should drop right in, not have any problems. On the low roller such as this, when you first get it, you get it out of the box, you'll have to put on your side foot here. It's not shipped with it on, just to prevent any damage. And you also have the end cap foot over here on the right hand side. And when you get these are going to be in general locations, nothing's adjusted or anything. So what you'll do is you'll put the rotary in the machine, and you'll have it flat on the surface. When it's flat, you go ahead and drop this foot down and tighten it up. That'll lock in that axis there. Then back here, you do the same thing. There's two bolts. Loosen those up, push that foot all the way down to where it's resting on the blades all the way, and then tighten them up. From that point, you shouldn't have to make any other adjustments to it to allow it to function properly. With the Rotoboss and the Rotoboss Junior, doesn't really matter where you put them. You can put them on the honeycomb. They're not made to go on the blades, just like this is not made to go on the honeycomb. This is strictly made to sit on the blades itself. The Rotoboss and the Rotoboss Junior. Let me see here. I got my 63, but I don't have the honeycomb bed in it, so I can't really show you that. But same thing applies. Sit on the honeycomb bed. It's got magnet feet, so it'll stick to it. If you wanted to make it a little bit better, you can put some thin gum rubber on the bottom of the magnets, and that'll help stick it to the bed a little bit. But the magnets just as themselves generally work pretty well. The placement of it, again, doesn't matter. You can put it anywhere on the bed. Typically I'll put it in the front just so it's easier to get to. And then I line it up with the gantry. Along the edge of the gantry here, you pull the gantry up, look down it, and make sure it's parallel with this bar right here, the crossbar. Once it's parallel, you know it's lined up, you're good to go. You can make a jig or something out of wood or something in a corner of the bed. That way you put it in there, it lines up. I mean, several people have done things different ways. So that option is really up to you if you want to. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty quick and easy just to go ahead and drop it in there, line it up, and be off and running in no time. So I hope this helps, kind of, especially with the Nova 24 with the low roller. The low roller will be being discontinued, and the Junior will take its place. as you can see in a previous video, or somewhere in the YouTube universe, you'll see the other video on my page, um, of putting the Junior into the Nova 24 with the new brackets for it. This setup here will work whether you have the short or the long version of the low roller. So it really doesn't matter in that regard. But this will be going away here at some point and being replaced by the Junior or the Rotoboss itself. The Rotoboss will fit in just the same way the Junior did in the video on my channel. Alright, so I hope this video helps on how to set up and place your rotary in your laser and setting up the low roller in the Nova 24 the quick and easy way. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also find the user's manual for these online at rotaryattachments.com and look for the files and downloads or the user's manual and tutorials tab, and that will have the most up-to-date manual available for the Rotoboss line of rotaries, and it'll also have the setup instructions in here on how to do that as well. Alright, so hope everybody has a good day. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.